Hi, welcome again to Clarksplace. Today, going to finish installing, I guess, the rest of the Hotchkis upgrade suspension to the 72 Challenger. I think all that's left to do now is put on the, I guess it'd be the sway bar in the front, which is a very heavy duty one. So it is sitting here. It's probably, oh gosh, at least maybe even more than an inch in diameter, and where it goes is actually through this hole in the K member, because this is, I think, a aftermarket K member. I believe it may even be from Hotchkis as well. So what we have to do is, already got one of them mounted. This is a bracket that goes across. It's offset holes, so it moves it forward for these brackets and rubber cushions or guides, and then of course the stanchions, and here's the other bracket, goes on the other side. And both of them have, I think we showed this in another video, spacers for that to go on and for that to mount flush. So first of all, got to feed this through. Oh, that looked pretty simple. Okay, next we need to get this bracket tight. Yeah, I believe this has the split in order to slip that over. And then slide it up on there. It is tight, that's for sure. We got a washer and a lock nut. One side. Okay. And the other side. All right, got it on. I don't think it's on time lapse now. No, good. Just a final look through here at the control arm. As you can see, it comes through. It's got the bracket on there. That's where we made the spacers that go in there. You can't really see them real well, but those bolted up real nice. They're super tight.
And that rubber was really tight there too.
Yeah, that still needs to be a little bit tighter. It needs to squish down just a little bit more. But I think I was worn out by that time. But went through the K member just fine. Didn't have to cut anything. This side's all nice. It's all done. I had to use the floor jack and a piece of wood, because I had to compress the area there to get that. I mean, that is a big sway bar in the front. It's so thick, and
yeah, that kind of squishes that together.
Yeah, it squishes it together, so they'll match up that you can even get the bolt on. So that was okay. It worked out all right, but that still needs to be tightened up a little bit now too. You can see I'll take it down, take the pressure off of it, and it should be fine.
Yeah, we'll be able to zip those back tight
Oh yeah.
after here.
But yeah, I think it's all in. It all looks real good. The only thing we got to do back here in the back is put the other torsion bar in. The one we put in, of course, we forgot. There's a boot that goes on there to hold the grease in
yeah,
there.
I think we said that funny in another video.
Yeah.
Like, golly, we forgot that.
Forgot. So, and it's held on in the back. There's just a little keeper ring in there. You can't really see it real well, but kind of pinches. There's one over here on the other side that's just stuck in the hole. But that's what it
there it
looks
is.
like. It's just
Yep.
a ring. And then we'll put that in there and take care of it. Take care of the scuffs and stuff that are here.
Yeah, we still got some airbrush touch up to do.
Yep.
and-
But the engine's all in. You can see it's got a lot of nice clearance. I don't think we scuffed up the side at all putting the engine in.
Yeah, either side here.
Yeah, they're all still nice and pristine. So I think we're just about done with the torsion bars or with the front suspension.
Yeah, you got those lines hooked up.
The lines are hooked up. They come around to the power steering reservoir, which I think I still got to powder coat the bracket.
And
and
that's it for this one.
all right.